Hi guys, welcome back to the Fantasy Chancer, the Fantasy Football Show. We bring you each and every week here on the upper tier. Apart from last week, apologies guys, I missed a round. I've got a lot of crazy stuff going on at the moment, which Niall knows about, and it'll all become apparent in the new year. But we'll park that aside for now, and we will go to last week. So last week I finished on a kind of a bang average 53. I've been doing pretty well this season and still top of the league. So in goals I had Leno, finished on 2 points. William Saliba kept a good clean sheet last week for Arsenal in the win over Brentford, finished on 6th. Branthwaite, who's been doing very well for Everton, was on the back of a 3-0 defeat to Manchester United last week. Jamal Lascelles popped up with a goal last week, 7 points. Cole Palmer and Son didn't deliver last week. Saka did with an assist and a clean sheet in Arsenal's victory. Mo Salah again, 5 points for him. Of course, Erling Haaland, captain, 14 points. Ollie Watkins on 5. And Eddie, who I'll be looking to get rid of, probably for Chiozé Ogbene next week. Same kind of valuation, but Ogbene is playing at the moment, so that's what I'm thinking there on that one. Nothing on the bench there, as you can see, none of those players played. And we're just going to have a quick look at the league table. So, the upper tier. So there I am, Kenny out, and finally Stephen Kenny is out. So I'm very happy with that as well. Just to put that out there. Bye, Kenny. So 848 points. I lead by 27 points at the moment, which is nothing. Alan Byrne in second place on 65. And I still think we have our full complement of 33 players. We do indeed. So everyone is still racking up points there, and it's still very early days, only 13 games gone. So let's have a look at my team for game week 14. So in goals, I have Leno. My substitute goalkeeper, Matt Turner, is not playing anymore, so I have no choice but to go with Leno. He's going to have a very difficult afternoon at Anfield, you feel. So yeah, it's going to be hard for him to come out with a clean sheet there. Maybe if he can pull off a few multiple saves, we could end up on 3 or 4 points with him, but it's going to be difficult for Fulham. William Saliba, I do fancy Arsenal to keep a clean sheet against Wolves. I know Wolves were actually looking dangerous in their match last week, and they got 2 goals against Forest. Probably should have been 3, but I can see Arsenal keeping them at bay in this one. Branthwaite, Nottingham Forest away, difficult game for Everton because Forest are so strong at home. Jamal Lascelles, Manchester United at home. That's a difficult game for Manchester United, and confidence is going to be low. Newcastle, you got to think, could be fired up with what happened to them against PSG during the week. So that's going to be a very interesting game tonight, Saturday night, 8 p.m. kickoff under the lights, St. James's Park, Newcastle, Manchester United, an unmissable game tonight. Cole Palmer in the Graham Potter derby, Brighton at home for Chelsea. Brighton very inconsistent. Chelsea more or less the same. That's a very hard game to call. You would think there's going to be goals in it, so I'm happy enough to have Palmer in there. Bukayo Saka, the man for Arsenal to make something happen. So him at home to Wolves. I have a feeling Wolves are going to be pretty resolute in the game. It's not going to be easy for Arsenal to break them down, but I fancy Arsenal to maybe nick a 1 or 2-0 win here. Son, Manchester City away, Tottenham on the back of 3 losses on the bounce, which is not going to be easy for them to recover from going to the Etihad. Manchester City haven't exactly been the same team this year, but you're just waiting on them to click into gear. So I can see that being a difficult evening for Spurs. Mo Salah, Fulham at home. Quite fancy Liverpool in that game, I have to say. I can't see Fulham keeping Liverpool at bay at all. Douglas Luiz in then, Bournemouth away. Bournemouth, another side that have been picking up points lately and, gradually getting away from the bottom of the table, which is great for them. Up front, then we have Ollie Watkins, and unfortunately, Watkins is only a 50% chance of making it to this game week. So that's very worrying for Aston Villa and for fantasy players like myself who've been relying on Watkins. Has been so good. Erling Haaland, every week, captain. Don't even need to go into it. Same thing every week for me. If Watkins doesn't play, Eddie Nketiah might possibly come in, but I don't see him starting. I see Jesus starting now for Arsenal, and I will look to get rid of Nketiah in the next game week for Chiozé Ogbene, as I said. So that is my team for this week. Guys, don't forget, like, subscribe, share. Check out all the content on this channel. The boys are doing an absolutely fabulous job. Pro wrestling, check. Football, check. There's other things there as well, check. But football and wrestling are 2 loves, many of our two loves, all in the one channel on the upper tier. Like, subscribe, share, and let's keep building.